Hello everyone. I'm going to be making some a soup. This is something that my mother used to make, and it was called Sopa. And how she would do it, Sopa con Fideo. And basically it's a kind of noodle soup. Sopa con Fideo, which is a type of noodle. But I found something that's similar to this Fideo that I found. It's called Capellini. And it's like little angel hair that's crumpled up, that's in a circle, and it's like in these little small discs. And basically how you start off, now she would use chicken soup. What I'm going to do, she would just do the, oops, that's my timer. She would do the Fideo without, she would use the chicken broth, and it was so delicious. So I thought maybe I'm going to make this, but I'm going to make it a little bit different. I'm going to be adding some Albondigas, which is I got a lean beef and I made into, I had the meat person grinded it for me. I selected it, and then I added my own, I added some sauteed onions, carrots, and sauteed celery. So, and then I sauteed it in a little bit of grapeseed oil and added some salt to help soften the veggies, and then I cooled it down. In the meantime, I made some rice, and I had some rice. I actually had some leftover rice in the freezer, and then I cooked that, and so it was nice and soft, almost to a sticky point. And then I cooled that down, and so I just added all my ingredients and add some cilantro to it, and I added some, I've been tasting it, I've been testing it, it's so good. And it's got green onions, it's got, I basically kept it simple. I didn't do any of the bell peppers, and with 21 seasonings, smoked paprika, you can add any oregano, dry oregano. I could taste the oregano. And sometimes my mother would put some mint in it. You can add some mint in your albondigas, and that gives it a whole different flavor. And if you want to add an egg to bind it up a little bit better, you can. I didn't add egg in this one, so it might disintegrate. So that's the thing to be cautious about. So I added a little bit of oil in here, and I have some hot broth, and basically I'm going to saute my onion. Oh, actually, saute my, I'll call it Fideo, but my angel hair. So I'm going to saute it. I'm going to take it apart and saute it really quickly because it will scorch. Get a spoon here, saute it, and this is really easy. You want to make something for your kids or your family. You're having family come over. You could use this. Could be a nice appetizer, or it could be a main entree, and serve it with other goodies. This is really good. So basically, what I want to do is I want to make sure all those noodles have turned color. You can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? So your noodles have turned color, and yeah, I have it on pretty high. So, and next, and since so some of the noodles are going to get darker than the others. So as long as you get most of them done, then you're good to go. So let me show you that real quick. Okay. So there you have it. You have your noodles done. And this can be a vegetarian. So, but I'm not going to make it vegetarian. So I'm going to add my julienne onions to that. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of bell pepper. Now you don't have to. It's going to give it a whole different. It's going to get a little bit of Mediterranean flavor, which is what I like. Or Spanish flavor. But I like adding my onions to it, so add some onions to that. Keep stirring. You don't want them to burn. I'm going to lower that. So basically, what I want to do is make this into like a soup. And what I want to do is make sure that all these are going to be basically all these ingredients are going to soften up and make into a soup. So I have some cherry tomatoes. I'm just going to throw in some cherry tomatoes. You can add some regular tomatoes. You can add tomato paste. I need to use them, so I'm going to go ahead and add these to it. I turned it off because I don't want it to burn. Okay. And I poke each tomato so all the liquids can come out of the tomato, the liquids. If you even want to add some marinara sauce to it, you can. It's really good. You have more flavor in it. Yeah. And so what I did was when I made the meatballs, I went ahead and I put it in the oven, in my toaster oven, and that's about it. Now you can concasse these tomatoes. Starting to come out. So I'm going to add my tomatoes to that. Then what I'm going to do is add some of my chili paste that I had in the freezer. So I had a little bit of chili. And that's what's going to flavor up the sopa. This is the chili paste. Okay, so you just kind of and you make sure all that's going to incorporate. It's going to incorporate really well. Okay. Now I'm going to add my broth to it. This is my broth. Okay. And just bring that to a simmer. I'm going to taste it to make sure that you have all the flavors that you want in it. Let that, I might even add some more of this. Okay, add the whole thing. That's about a couple of tablespoons of paste that I added. Yeah, why not? But you don't really have to add all of that because the flavors of the other ingredients are so, they just make the soup, the sopa taste really good, and you don't want to overpower one over the other. And speaking of overpowering one over the other, I used to can a lot, and I think I have some videos of canning, and I used to can a lot, and I still have to work on my canning skills because I've been out of sync for so long. It's been 16 years since I got back into canning, and so if you don't use it, you lose it. I've been doing canning here and there, but to enter them into for awards, it gets a little bit trickier. The judges, they know when you mess up, so they're really, really picky judges. And to be in a state fair, I mean, I love getting those big ribbons, but I get the little ribbons, but I'm learning. I'm thinking, God, am I still good enough at doing this? And sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough and that I've lost it. But I think if I just continue to do, like I continue to cook or continue to can or whatever, then I think I'll be okay. So, anyways, so this is pretty much it's coming to a nice boil. I'm going to try it again. Oh, that's so good. I mean, it looks really, really good. I'm going to show you close up in a minute. Oh yeah. So, with all the seasonings in my albondigas, my meatballs, I'm going to stick those in there. And this is like kind of my favorite soup to make. Of course, I like other soups, but this is, I think, a little bit more healthier. You get that broth in you. This is great for any time during any season. And if you don't have fresh tomatoes, of course, you could use canned tomatoes, pureed tomatoes, which will be nice. And yeah, you can make turkey. I've done albondigas, so with the vegetables, with cabbage and stuff. But this is like your sopa. And basically, I'm going to get this out of the way so I can show you. This is a really good, healthy soup. Okay, so there you have it. If you want to cover it up, you can. I usually cover it up and let it cook for about, I would say give it a good 15 minutes. Lower the heat because it's come to a boil. Lower it and just let it simmer for about a good 15-20 minutes. So I found the lid for that. I'm going to cover it up and then let it simmer and allow it to simmer. I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, so I hope you try this recipe. I think you'll like it. It's really delicious and it's easy to make, and you can make your albondigas, your meatballs the day before, or you can cook them in advance. And then the next day you can make the actual soup. But it's really easy to make, so you can make it in probably less than an hour. Yeah, way less than an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.